the new year, guys, and I look super tired and exhausted. I haven't had any time off. I've basically just gone from show to show. My health is all out of whack. My meals are out of whack. I don't have any kind of routine. But I just feel puffy, feel bloated in my stomach. At night time, like I've got all this fluid retention in my leg. I just feel horrible. This is my before. I've got so much food. I am doing a health reset week, and what's inspired me, there is a vlogger that I watch called Sanne Vloet. I think that's how you say her name. I'll put the name up here on the screen. She has done a gut health reset with a whole bunch of recipes, and there's nothing really crazy in the whole meal prep and the meals that happen.
What I eat in a week during my 7-day gut reset meal plan. We have the ebook also separate in our shop. So
it's mainly about eating whole foods, which I kind of already do, but I feel that I'm in a bit of a funk, and I think if I follow her gut health recipe, it's just going to start off my week, it's just going to start those healthy eating habits. And on top of that, I'm also going to stop drinking. That's going to be a tough one for me because I am loving an afternoon into the evening bevy, because I find it a bit of a treat, but it's a treat that's been going for a very long time. I did go to the shops the other day to get some tofu and some tortillas and some yogurt and some coconut yogurt. I'll put an image here of what I've bought. And now I'm going to show you an image of everything that I've bought this morning. I do already have a lot of stuff in the cupboard, like red lentils, brown rice, herbs and spices, coconut creams and milks. I am a pescatarian, so I won't be eating like turkey balls and stuff. I'll be doing like a vegetarian option. And then she also takes like a prebiotic. So I've grabbed this one, and it doesn't need to be kept in the fridge, which is great because that means I can travel with it. These bags, hopefully with my gut health, my skin is going to look a little bit brighter and fresher. I'm not feeling great at all. Today we're doing like a smoothie, half an orange, turmeric, banana, ginger, cinnamon, honey, and coconut yogurt. Also going to add in some walnuts and flax seeds as well, just for some omegas and a little bit more healthy fats. Now, she doesn't give any quantities in the recipe, obviously, because it's in her guide, but I'm just gonna wing it. No fancy glasses here. We're just like gonna drink it straight out of the NutriBullet. I think I may have put a little bit too much cinnamon in, but it's very fresh. I also didn't put honey in. I'm just not much of a sweet person. It's actually really tasty. Back to the desk to get some work done. It is the protein skillet. I might use prawns. So it's red onion, prawns, spinach, and 4 eggs. It's meant to be 2 meals. Definitely not the most attractive meal, but she warned us. One of the mistakes was I probably should have cooked the prawns in a separate pan. I did put pepitas on there, pumpkin seeds, and some feta. I don't suggest using prawns. It's dinner time, and tonight we have a lentil dal. In the vlog, they put carrots, capsicum, spinach, and tomatoes. When I make my dal, I use turmeric and curry powder. Over there is a crack of a carrot. I am not going to use olive oil, I'm going to use ghee. Good morning, it's the next day and we are cooking breakfast. The meal that I'm prepping now is a vegetable frittata and it's for 2 servings, so I think I have it today and in a couple of days' time for lunch. Yesterday's meals, I liked them. I do have to say that lunch skillet where I put prawns in, I actually ended up throwing it out. And now I'm kind of off prawns after forcing myself to eat it. I did end up covering it in truffle hot sauce. Lunchtime and we have a carrot brown rice salad. Cooking the carrot in the air fryer with some spices. I'm not sure what she's used, but I'm just throwing in some Mediterranean spices. We've got parsley, which I've chopped up, rocket, and for my protein, I'm doing tofu as well. She also made this dressing, which looks really good. I'm not good at dressings whatsoever, and it has olive oil, Dijon mustard, white wine vinegar, lemon juice, and a garlic clove as well. I'm pretty interested to try this. It sounds pretty yummy. Cook once, eat twice situation. I am really excited to try this. This looks amazing. 10 out of 10. I'll be making this again. Tonight we're doing salmon quinoa, but I'm switching it up and I'm going to do teriyaki salmon with cauliflower rice. I'm really not a fan of cilantro. I'm chopping up some garlic and some ginger and I have this teriyaki stir fry. It's like a FODMAPed, it's like a simmer sauce. I will blanch some green beans and I'm going to warm up some cauliflower rice. Okay, here's the dinner. Teriyaki salmon on cauliflower rice. I'm also going to try a little bit of this seasoning. Here we are, day 3. We've just been for a walk and I've just walked on the treadmill as well, so I am a bit red and sweaty. Today is overnight oats for breakfast, but I didn't do overnight oats last night. I think I'm gonna have porridge with some chia seeds and some cacao nibs and a little bit of protein powder. Oh my gosh, Becky. All right, this isn't a very exciting breakfast. Her breakfast looks so much nicer than mine, but anyway, here goes. Yeah, not bad. It's lunchtime, and the best thing about today is that it's all cooked. For lunch, we have the frittata that we had the other day. And for dinner, we have the dal. No meal prep, just pull it out of the fridge and eat it. I'm having it cold, but I guess you can warm it up if you like. Smoothie again for breakfast. Yum. tofu carrot salad. Take 2. All right, it's been a while since we spoke because we've just been doing repeat meals, but I'm checking in. Tonight is meatball night with sweet potato fries, and I've been super excited about this meal for the whole week. And I'm a pescatarian and I don't have any meatballs, but what I do have is IKEA meatballs. Now they're probably not the healthiest, but this is what we're working with. We've also got some Greek yogurt to make our tzatziki, and I'm just gonna make up the recipe with just some cucumber and some dill and some parsley and some garlic. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this meal. It's Wednesday and I just wanted to give you an update on how I'm feeling. I'm feeling okay. Like, I feel that, and I don't know whether it's to do with the weather or not, but I feel like I'm not retaining as much fluid in my body. That could be not drinking alcohol as well. I totally want to drink a gin or a glass of wine. It's definitely something I'd be very keen for. I'm not going to. Okay, let's make dinner. It is Friday, day 5, and we're having porridge. It's lunchtime and we are having the leftover meatballs. We're going to be putting them in a wrap. This is my wrap. So excited to eat this. All right, it's Friday and it's dinner time. In her vlog, she does a savory mince. I'm pescatarian, obviously, because we've already spoken about this. In Australia, we do have like a vegan mince, but it doesn't sit right in my stomach and I am not a fan. And just, yeah, because this is a gut health thing, I really don't want to undo all of the hard work that we've just done over the last 5 days. I went to Coles and I got 2 packets of garlic tofu. So I'm just going to like chop it up with a tiny bit of curry, try and do like a vegetarian version of a savory mince. It can't be any worse than the prawn skillet that I did. It can't be. God, fingers crossed. Savory tofu mince with grated zucchini and cauliflower rice with some yogurt on top. So I've been excited for this breakfast the whole week. We are having chia miso. Yes, I'm a little bit shiny. I just had a shower, did my skin routine. It's chocolate chia seed pudding, protein espresso layer, and then it is vanilla coconut yogurt on top. Well, that's how I'm making it. If you want to see how she makes it, you probably should buy. Oh, good morning, Vicky. Anyway, so we've got everything here. We've got our chia, cacao. I've got some cacao nibs here. I'm going to do the base. You can probably make this the night before. I'm just going to make it this morning. It really doesn't take too long for the chia seeds to absorb the water. I'm using this coffee protein powder. I'm going to mix it in with my yogurt. The chia miso pudding with my own personal twist, or got a little bit of every single flavor in there. I think, as a suggestion, vanilla coconut yogurt. This is good. All right, it's Saturday. Salad with quinoa and salmon and beetroot, but forgot to buy beetroot today at the Saturday markets. Instead, we are going to do a salmon with spinach, tomato and sauerkraut, and she puts halloumi on hers as well, but I don't know if she cooks it. For me, I'm pretty sure halloumi is meant to be cooked, so I'm going to cook mine. probably not have any dressing on the salad. It's really hot and I'm not making quinoa either. So it's a quinoa-free lunch. Kind of like hers, but not really. All right, tonight we're making the soup. It is a little bit hot today, but we're gonna make it anyway. The chicken noodle soup, but I'm going for I used to make it all the time back in my 20s, my Asian noodle soup. So in mine goes tomatoes, beans, garlic, sesame seeds, eggs, tofu, and I'm using these as spinach noodles. It's all that I have. I got them from the Asian grocer, and I'm also seasoning it with sesame seed oil, soy sauce, and some fish sauce. Tastes just as good as I remember it. So sweaty. I feel like it's 30 degrees already and like 80% humidity. It is hot. I'm gonna have a shower and then I'm gonna cook the final breakfast. I might make a smoothie as well, but just with like pineapple and pawpaw and ginger. Just picked some mint, a freezing cold shower, and I'm still sweating. It's so hot on the Gold Coast in the mornings. This is gonna be a good breakfast. I already feel it. I did add spinach into my little wraps because I had some leftover from the salads from yesterday's lunch. The halloumi that I cooked yesterday, what was left over, I used it in the wrap. My smoothie is actually pretty tasty as well. Yeah, I like this. It's simple, it's easy. I did warm up the wraps because when I had them for the meatballs, they really weren't very good, and I'm pretty sure you're actually meant to cook them. And we're done. 7 days, 3 meals a day, and I've pretty much followed Sanne Vloet's eating plan for the 7 days. Gut health reset. Where there weren't any specific recipes, I've just gone off and created my own meal based on her meal plans. I have some notes in my book that I've written just so that I can give you some pretty honest feedback. On the Sunday, she does do a bit of meal prep, like she cooks quinoa, she cooks some chicken, she cooks the frittata and some brown rice as well, I think. I didn't do that, but I wish I had. I didn't have quinoa the whole week because it is a bit of a pain to cook. Now, we know the protein skillet was definitely not my favorite meal, but that wasn't to anyone's fault but mine. I used prawns, probably shouldn't have used prawns. The frittata, the first time I ate it, it was warm. The second time I ate it, it was cold. I would recommend warming it up. I'm not a fan myself of cold sweet potato. I do wish there were a couple of snack recipes or ideas. I was a huge fan of the cook once, eat twice. I love that on the last day I only had to cook breakfast, had my noodle soup and the tofu savory mince. The recipes, I loved the style of food. My favorite meal was the meatballs, and carrot salad was amazing. The smoothie surprised me. I loved the smoothie and I'll probably have that for breakfast tomorrow as well. I'm probably going to put a lot of these meals from her meal plan onto the rotation of my existing meals, just because they are so delicious, they're so fresh, and they're so healthy. The meal plan was great because I didn't have to think about what I was eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I find that that's one of the biggest challenges for me personally, is deciding on what to eat and being inspired to create healthy meals. So it was really nice following somebody else's meal plan who had put the thought into it, and I didn't go hungry at all. I didn't control the proportions. It's great. Like, I highly recommend eating this. I did like a little before and after. I'm not sure if you can see it. This is my before. I feel bloated and I just feel thick. Like, I feel that my body is just retaining all of this fluid. And then here is my after. I'm not sure if you can see much of a change, but for me personally, I just feel lighter. And I'm not sure whether it comes down to the meals. Maybe I'm not eating as much salt as what I normally do. It could be walking on the treadmill every morning, but I do feel lighter, and maybe there's not much picking up in the pictures, but you know, when you're making changes, it's more about the way that the food makes you feel. Before I started this challenge, I was feeling rubbish. I was feeling puffy in my face. I was feeling tired. I was feeling exhausted, unmotivated. I didn't want to do anything, and I really feel that this 7-day reset worked wonders for me. I walked on the treadmill every day. I stopped drinking alcohol, and I will continue to stop drinking alcohol until I feel like I can allow myself to have a wine. 7 days, and I feel like it's made such a difference. 10 out of 10, recommend. My name's Shiloh. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.